All right, so another update. Doing my wealth now. Why do I keep saying that? My Fundrise update this time. All right, it's also been I don't know, maybe 4 months, a little longer than I usually take to do an update. I told you guys I was down at good old Georgia doing some training. Extremely hot down there. God bless you, and hopefully that heat destroys the corona because it, it's hot, man. So, but we back now, man, and we gonna do an update. So, I didn't really get a chance to look at this account for the majority of the time that I was down there. So when I got back and I logged on, I was like, all right, all right. So, um, I'm still adding the same amount of money to this account. I'm still continuing with my strategy. I add $1,000 a month. I add $1,000 a month, and then I split it down the middle. So I'll add 500 one day, 500 another day, random day. But going to the top, couple new additions. As you can see, I hit that premium account level, and I'm still in the balance investing plus plan. So I've been an investor since 2017. My returns to date are like 15,000 some change, and my total or my value of the account is 109. So kind of mad it ain't at 110. I mean, it'll be at 110 in like a couple days, but I was like, man. But I got to get this video out, man, because it's been too long. But going down here to returns, dividends so far, I received 2,300, appreciation 500, advisory fees $46, totaling up to 2840. And then all time, you guys can see right here, man, almost 11,000, almost 5,000, and 200. So the advisory fees, although the fees that Fundrise charges are low, mine has stayed the same because, hey, man, I think I'm starting to get to some of you guys, man. You guys have been signing up using my link, which means I'm going to assume that you're already out of debt. All right. I'm also going to assume that you have patience and you understand that the real estate is a long term game. Dangerous assumptions, but that's the only thing I can guess, especially if you use my link. So shout out to you guys. You guys definitely help me out when you do that. And more importantly, you help yourself out, man. I don't know why people aren't using links, man. I was talking to some guy the other day, and he said he used Fundrise, and I was like, hell yeah, bro. I was like, use the link, and he was like, no, I just signed up. I was like, bro, you're missing out on 90 days, bro, because you didn't sign up using somebody's link. All right, so you use somebody's link, man. All right, it don't got to be mine. Just use somebody's, all right? So, um, for recent activity, there's been quite a few things popping up. You know, quite a few things. Couple projects exit successfully. Then new investor update. Got this premium package, which I'm not gonna go into because, you know, quite frankly, man, if I gotta take the risk, then I reap the rewards, man. All right. So I will tell you the grass is greener on the other side. Going and let's go into dividends because we always do that. What the? Yeah, I thought I was having a seizure just now. I don't know what just happened. Um, yeah, man. So dividends again. Don't get too caught up in this. This is nothing because you know real estate long term game. In the balance plan, so I should see my appreciation catch up to this and maybe surpass it at some point. So we'll see. I'm kind of interested in what it's going to look like. As you guys can see, man, once that Corona touchdown, dividends started going down. Um, I think everything is starting to return back to normal a little bit. I think I should be higher than this for the next quarter so far. We'll look at it in a bit when we go to performance. um, right now, I'm kind of low on debt and high on equity. But again, I don't do this myself. I allow the professionals to do it, and I just focus on funding the money. All right. But every time I add money, most of my money does go to debt uh, producing stuff. And by debt, I'm not saying Fundrise owes anyone. People owe Fundrise. So that's why I love this company. They don't have to borrow money from anybody or go into debt. Or I think that's why rich uncles went under, because they relied on debt. And when your cards are pulled, we see who's a strong company and who's not. So let's see. Performance. Man, this take a while. And some of my percentages, as you guys can see right here, again for the third quarter, we're starting to get back to, starting to slowly but surely get back to normal. We're not 100% normal yet. And, oh yeah, I forgot you guys don't like percentages. So, yeah, the money is, like I said, it's all right. Again, I'm too young in this investing game or this real estate game to actually even properly gauge how the company is. And a big thing is because I don't have enough money in this account. And maybe once I get like 500,000 or so in here, then I can properly gauge. So I'm interested to see how far Fundrise goes, man. They're still a brand new company, which I love that about them. They got young people on the team, fresh minds. I like the way, the CEO. I like where his head is. I was reading a lot of their business plans, and I like where he's taking the company. That's why I'm confident in giving my money to these guys, and they're not out here trying to make this whole screen black and supporting some mobs out there. But anyway, let's go to my favorite little screen. This screen right here is what I like, man. Something about this chart, man. I don't know. Something about the chart I just like. But looking at this slope right here, on this channel, you won't see any type of crazy, like, upward, slopes. Unless I get like a lump sum of cash, you won't be seeing that. Instead, mine will probably start at this like acute angle, and then it should hopefully do like a 90 at some point. But that's like maybe year 15, 20, that I've been with this company. But I like this upward motion. Again, it's a mixture of dividends, appreciation, but more importantly, my savings rate, because that's what matters really, especially if you're below like 500,000. Your savings rate is what matters. It doesn't matter what type of return you think you're going to get. Subtract the taxes from it, and then subtract the money you owe back to the bank and interest, and then the principal you also owe back. So, let's see for the returns. Cash out. So as far as my own cash that I've put in this company so far, it's been 94,500. I think I won't hit 100,000 by the end of this year, but by next year I will, and hopefully I'm caught up with my Wealthfront account, because I think if I can't get that account caught up to this, I really don't want to stop putting money in this, but nah, I'll just keep going. I'll just keep it at 12,000 until that's the end. And again, listen, these videos aren't to discourage anybody. I don't rarely look into the comment section because it's just insanity in there, especially on like videos where Yeah, especially on like bigger YouTuber channels. You get people that I've been seeing a couple comments, a couple like crybaby comments, like you don't relate to us because you got more money. Like, bro, listen, yeah, maybe if I was like a 19-year-old dude, yeah, I shouldn't have anything because I'm 19, but I'm 28. Like, how long am I not supposed to have any money? You know, if anything, everybody should be trying to catch up. I'm starting to see more $100,000 videos pop up from everywhere, which is kind of strange, especially since they're all doing it at the same time. So you think on that, but you guys should be increasing your income. All right? The only way I can make this happen is because I'm increasing my income. All right. Um, if you're wasting your time trying to take shortcuts in the market, you're wasting your time with these dividends, you're going to lose in the long run. Not only are you going to pay a crap ton of taxes on the way up, but overall, you won't beat the guy that's investing in the growth of America. All right? So, increasing your income, increasing your savings rate, obviously getting out of debt, right? There's some people out there that still believe in debt, but uh, you can figure that out. And then getting their emergency fund, right? Because when you're out of debt, you got an emergency fund, you tend to be more relaxed when it comes to saving money, which is what this is. I'm just saving money. I'm not necessarily doing anything. I'm just saving money. I'm investing in myself, right? I'm investing in myself. I'm increasing my income so I can increase the amount of money I'm putting in here. And then I got to do that for another like 5 or so years before this money actually starts to mean anything. You know, right now it's chump change. This is chump change right here, man. This ain't nothing. All right. So, shout out to Wanderer 001. I don't think he likes the word chump change, man. I like his videos though. Check his videos out. He has some pretty cool products um, that he puts out. I usually use his stuff. Um, but yeah, man, this is chump change because this money isn't life changing. I can't stop working today and live off of this. I mean, I probably can for like maybe 4 years, but that's that's assuming I don't have any medical issues. I don't crash my car. I don't have a kid. That's assuming a lot of crap. So this is why I call it chump change. Um, and then last but not least, I'm gonna hit on these percentages, man, because I feel that I got to keep hitting on percentages because I feel that people still are kind of misty on it. So what I mean by percentages is uh, the percentages. The reason I say increase your savings rate is because when you look at the percentages of $1 million versus $100,000, one's life changing and the other one's not. Meaning, if I get a 4%, if I got a if I get 4% back on $1 million, that's $40,000, right? 4% back on $100,000 is 4,000. One is life changing, the other one's not. Because if I get an 8% return on $1 million, it's now $80,000. All right, and then you can do the math for the other one. One's life changing. One can change your whole lifestyle. 40,000 to 80,000 is a lifestyle change. So it makes sense to worry more about percentages when you have the capital than to sit here and worry about what you're getting back on nothing. Because, and again, I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but whatever percentage you get back on chump change is still chump change. Whatever I get back on this is still chump change. I mean, this is chump change. And I expect that because I'm only 28. I'm still, not even 5 years into this thing. and I still got a long way to go. So maybe at like year 10, year 15, 20, okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Now I'm making like $40,000 a year on this. Now I'm making like $100,000 on this. You know, so it's life changing money. So I feel that a lot of millennials nowadays, or people in my age bracket, you know, technology has like blessed us and cursed us at the same time. Getting onto the portfolio side of it, let's see. I think I got a couple of new additions. I don't think I got any new additions since the last update. Just again, um, I fund the account, and then Fundrise allocates the money. So, and I don't think I really received any fees on any of this for a long time. So that's another benefit of, or one of the benefits of having a premium account. Um, I ain't got to pay fees for quite some time. But I can say the same thing about your favorite YouTuber that everybody likes to. But the difference between them is when somebody gets you to sign up for a Robinhood account, which I think that's like a pyramid. That's technically the definition of a pyramid scheme. You get people to sign up, and you benefit from it. So I know like he has a lot of subscribers. They have a lot of subscribers, so like when you can get people to sign up with your account, you don't even have to put money in at that point. Getting that many people signing up. So before you try to complain about me and oh well, you already got enough money. Yeah, okay, bro. I don't think I got anything to say about this real estate other than I have been reading more and more about the business details, and you know it just, and look at this, man. Like they own 100% of it. Look at that amount of money, dude. Like the more I look into Fundrise, the more I'm just like, houses are so useless. Like it just makes me not want to invest in a house because it's not a home. It's, I consider like my little place more of a home than going $250,000 into debt and then calling that a home. You know, having to sweat to be able to pay that all that interest to the bank. You know, I don't know, man. That's just my opinion, though. But I truly believe Fundrise is the future of investing in real estate. That is, and I don't think people are gonna realize it yet because you know maybe I don't have enough money in the account. Maybe people don't like the way I talk to them. I know there's a lot of sensitive people out here today, man. But I guess hopefully those lucky few that signed up with my link understands the value in this company, and maybe they'll take action on it. But before I leave you guys, I just want to touch on the 4 things that we hit on this channel, and it's getting out of debt. All right, you need to get out of debt, man. That is like 99, maybe 95% of your problems that you go through in life. Debt. How am I going to pay? How am I going to pay a profit back to the bank? That's most people's lives. All right, and you will see a different world, man, once you get out of debt. You can't truly understand what it feels like until you're out of debt. I'm telling you, man. Stress level doesn't exist. Establish an emergency fund, man. If you're like a single hero, like I am, you could probably get by on 6 months, but no less than 3. All right, so that's adding up all your expenses. Shouldn't be that much because you're out of debt, right? And then timesing it by 3. So, and then the next one, which is very important, just as important as the other 2, arguably more important, but I don't know, is increasing your income, man. I told you guys, always, on every single video, you need to increase your income, all right? Because if not only do you find yourself in trouble, when bad times come around the corner, as we've seen, we understand that this market is not guaranteed. We understand that your job isn't guaranteed. So your only saving grace is to increase your income, because there's a high chance that if you invest more time with the company and becoming better, you're going to get paid more. And not only that, when the company has to make a decision on who to cut, they're probably not going to cut the guy investing time in the company. I'm not saying you're exempt from it, because you're not your own boss, but you might last longer than the person doing the bare minimum, trying to take shortcuts in the market. All right. And last but not least, you need to increase your savings rate. Listen, like I said, I was once 19. I only had like, I don't know, maybe $2,000 to my name at one point. There's nothing wrong with not having the money right now. But there's nothing wrong with not having the money right now. But if you can't increase your savings rate, you're only wasting your time. Because if you're a young dude, that is your greatest tool, which is time. The next thing is your savings rate. It doesn't matter what you're making back, man. It only matters what you're putting away, especially if you're under 100,000. All right. So, and I'm not saying that just because I'm over 100,000. You guys saw my last video. I literally just passed this thing like 4 months ago. So, savings rate. My savings rate still matters now. You know, maybe I'll slow down on the savings rate once I'm like 35 or something. But right now, man, I'm full throttle, man. Full throttle. So, if you're still here past this point, you probably need to get a second job, because you got way too much time on your hands. And two, thanks for supporting me. If you're one of those people, or a couple of you guys that signed up using my link, and I don't really know, man, when I'm gonna make another video, man. Maybe like if something, you know, cool happened with the account, I might make another one. So I don't know, man. But until then, millennials, lead the way.